Welcome to Immigration Q&A with Attorney Estee. I'm Attorney Estee Aceron Bisnar. I am practicing immigration law, family law, and property and estate planning here in California, and I'm also licensed to practice law in New York and Philippines. In this segment, I will answer questions about U.S. immigration law. So if you have questions, feel free to email me at attorneyest@aceronbisnarlaw.com, and I will do my best to answer your questions through this segment. The question is from Miss Shirley V. of California. Attorney Estee, the petition I filed for my unmarried and over 21 years old son who is in the Philippines was approved years ago. And now I received an email from the National Visa Center to start the consular processing of my son's visa. What are the steps that I should anticipate regarding this process? In the email you received, you will find your case number and invoice number. These two numbers are very important. So the first step is for you to log in to CEAC, C-E-A-C, which stands for Consular Electronic Application Center, and pay the fees. You can check the status of your case, receive messages, and submit documents through CEAC. Before, you will have to mail your documents to the NVC address here in the US and complete the application online. But now, both will have to be done electronically. Once you're logged in, you have to pay the immigrant visa application processing fee, which as of this time is $325 for each applicant, and affidavit of support fee, which is $120. You will need a bank routing number and a checking or savings account number from a US-based bank. Once the payments are processed, then you can continue with the next step. Second step is to prepare Form I-864 or the Affidavit of Support to be signed by the petitioner as sponsor. This means the petitioner accepts financial responsibility for the applicant who is immigrating to the US. So the petitioner's sponsor must have sufficient income based on the guidelines to support himself, his family, and the applicant. The third step is to collect financial evidence and supporting documents. So what are these? You must gather documents evidencing the petitioner's or sponsor's finances, like the most recent income tax return or tax transcript, his W-2 or 1099, his certificate of employment, or pay stubs. For a joint sponsor, you must submit also his income tax return or tax transcript, proof of his legal status in the U.S., either U.S. citizen or green card holder, and proof of his domicile in the U.S. For example, his pay stubs, his monthly amortization payment for his house here in the U.S. Step 4. Complete online visa application or the DS-260. While you are preparing the affidavit of support and gathering documents, the applicant, your son, can start completing this DS-260 online. You do not have to complete the application in one sitting. The trick here is that you cannot move forward to the next question unless you completed the current page. Make sure you print the confirmation page and bring it to the interview. Step 5. Collect civil documents. After completing the S-260 application, you will need to submit the civil documents and photographs to support the visa application. These documents must be colored, not more than 2 MB in size, upright position, with translation if not in English, and for birth certificate, marriage certificate, or death certificate coming from the Philippines, they must have the PSA barcode. If one document has 2 pages, it must be in one file. What are the commonly listed documents that you need to submit? These are birth certificate of petitioner, birth certificate of applicant, biographic page of the passport of petitioner, biographic page of passport of applicant, valid and unexpired, marriage certificate of petitioner, documents relating to the termination of previous marriages like death certificate or divorce judgment, and applicant's NBI clearance, U.S. passport style photo of applicant, and certificate of no marriage or the CENIMAR if the applicant is petitioned as unmarried son. Step 6. Once you collected these documents, you will have to upload and submit the scanned documents. This again is via the SEAC. Then the NVC will determine if you have paid the necessary fees, submit the required immigrant visa application, affidavit of support, and supporting financial and civil documents. Then you will receive a notification that your case is documentarily complete, and the NVC will work with the U.S. Embassy or consulate to schedule an appointment for the applicant's interview. In the notice of interview that you will receive, the NVC will provide a new checklist that the applicant needs to do prior to the interview, like scheduling the medical examination, and also includes the list of the documents the applicant needs to bring during the interview. That's it for now. Please remember this segment is to provide information and general views about U.S. immigration law. This segment is not intended to provide specific legal advice. Every case is different, and so it is always advisable to consult an immigration attorney. You can check out my YouTube channel at Attorney Estee channel for more information about U.S. immigration law. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so now. And for free consultation, you can email me at attorneyest@aceronbisnarlaw.com or visit my website at www.aceronbisnarlaw.com. See you in the next episode of Immigration Q&A with Attorney Estee every first Friday of the month here at Spotlight TV on KSCI TV LA 18. Bye!